Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So let's take a look at what I've been playing in July. But remember, if you like video game collecting, if you like handheld gaming, both modern and retro, and if you like Pokemon, hit that subscribe button. And what have I been playing during July? I've seen so many people talking about Street Fighter 6, so I've just been going back and playing through some of my favourite fighting games. Up first, we've got Tekken 3 on the PS2. It's probably there's three fighting games that stand out for me. One is Tekken 3, the second is Tekken Tag Tournament, and then the other one is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Those three are probably my top three. And yeah, just so much nostalgia for this game. I was trying to remember all the combinations, but I just couldn't. So it was a lot of doing flippy kicks with Law to win, but nothing like going back and playing through some classic sort of arcade fighting games for me. And then next, I wanted to try a game that I'd not played before. So this full title of this, I think, is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival. This is on the Game Boy Advance. I was actually really surprised at how good this game looks. I think if I was going to play Street Fighter, particularly Street Fighter 2, I'd go for the Super Nintendo version. But actually, for a handheld game, so what, 2001 this was released, so 22 years ago, actually really surprised at just how good this game looks on a small screen and with such a, I guess, a basic console of its time. And we've got him. We got Aerodactyl. So I've kind of been really focusing on Pokemon Gold a lot. It's taken up a lot of my time. And decided to set myself another goal. Aerodactyl being my favourite ever Pokemon. I wanted to try and get a level 100 Aerodactyl. So you don't actually get Aerodactyl till much later on in the game. So yeah, we've got level 25 at the moment. It's going to take a bit of time to get to level 100. It's just a bit of fun for me to add an extra challenge to Pokemon Gold, and so excited to see just how powerful I can get this Aerodactyl. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite Pokemon is. You might have seen, but a couple of days ago I did put a picture up of my Aerodactyl tattoo, so let me know as well if you've got any gaming tattoos as well, or Pokemon tattoos. I haven't been able to get any footage of it, so I'm just putting a little bit of footage from the trailer up, but I've actually been playing through the original Call of Duty games on my Steam Deck. So I remember Christmas 2003 getting a new PC and getting that original Call of Duty, and it just took my breath away. Incredible game. And it has had a little bit of upscaling, and it's obviously still not great quality, but on the Steam Deck, upscaling it does look relatively okay for a 20-year-old game, and it's been so nostalgic going back and playing through the original and the best Call of Duty, in my opinion. And then we've had a bit of time on the Switch, and not just on Tears of the Kingdom, but I've been just playing through a little bit of Train Valley. It's a really simplistic train simulator. You have to get the right trucks to go into the certain stations, the colour coordinated. You have to build the right tracks and stop and start. It's a lot more complicated than it sounds. It looks very basic, but yeah, I've been dipping in and out of this, just sort of 10 minutes here and there, and it's good fun just to replay through, just for small amounts of time as well. Just a nice little break from Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch. And then after hearing the news that the sequel to Immortals Fenyx Rising has basically been cancelled, just waiting for official confirmation, I believe, on that. Just absolutely devastated. It was such a fantastic game. One of the few games that came out on time for the Switch from third parties. It came out in a price range in line with other consoles. It was a brilliant RPG, fantastic action. People said it was a Zelda clone. Yeah, okay, it looked a little bit like Zelda, but it was a fantastic game in its own right. One of the few games I actually have bought the DLC for because I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, just very gutted to hear that we won't be getting a sequel, but who knows? They might look at developing it later on. It sounds like Assassin's Creed Red, I believe it's called, has kind of taken over development, and it's all hands on deck for that. But who knows? We might see it later on down the line. But if you don't own this game, definitely one that you need to own on whatever console. I've loved it on the Switch. Great on other consoles as well. That's everything then from me for my July gaming roundup. Some games from the past, some games from the present. It's been a real variety for me, and that's kind of what I like to do. I like to kind of dip in and out of games. I can play a game that I haven't touched in a couple of years and jump straight back into it as if I was playing it yesterday, and that's the sort of gamer I am. Let me know down in the comments below what you've been playing, or if there's any kind of new games that I really need to pick up, because yeah, my backlog doesn't need to get any bigger, does it? But yeah, thanks a lot guys, take care, remember handheld gaming, video game collecting and Pokemon, hit subscribe. See you all in the next video. Thanks a lot guys, take care, bye 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 bye.